is alongside us. We've got a bit of a fan club going on. You don't normally get that, Rio, when we come here.
They're saying Rio now, though, look.
And Jolyon Lescott alongside us as well. Jolyon, let's just get your overall assessment of that game first of all. How convincing were Man United in that win against a side who didn't ever look like scoring?
Overall, not that convincing. Deserved to win though, definitely. But in regards to the way I'm looking at and analysing Man United, I'm still not convinced they're understanding of each other, what they're being asked to do, or even if they're executing any of the kind of game plan that the manager's suggesting before it. But listen, it's the results end of the season, so the performances are important, but it's more important they get the results rather than showcase how good they are as a team.
Did you agree with that, Wayne? And what were the key points behind Aston Villa? As you can hear, Wayne Rooney is alongside us. We've got a bit of a fan club going on. You don't normally get that, Rio, when we come here.
They're saying Rio now, though, look.
And Jolyon Lescott alongside us as well. Jolyon, let's just get your overall assessment of that game first of all. How convincing were Man United in that win against a side who didn't ever look like scoring?
Overall, not that convincing. Deserved to win though, definitely. But in regards to the way I'm looking at and analysing Man United, I'm still not convinced they're understanding of each other, what they're being asked to do, or even if they're executing any of the kind of game plan that the manager's suggesting before it. But listen, it's the results end of the season, so the performances are important, but it's more important they get the results rather than showcase how good they are as a team.
Did you agree with that, Wayne? And what were the key things in that game that you're looking at thinking, I'm not understanding what they're being asked to do here?
Yeah, no, for me, I think there was too much space from the back line to the forward players, and Casemiro's got a lot of work to do to try and hold the middle of the pitch, and against a better team than Everton was today, I think they could get problems caused against them. So, but they deserve to win. They've got match winners. I think Rashford's a match winner. Bruno always comes up with something, and Garnacho, as we've seen today, created 2 goals. So deserve to win, but I think they can certainly play better than they did today.
Yeah, they started badly. Casemiro quite sloppy early on, but then gifted that first goal from that Tarkowski challenge. But it was all about Garnacho as well, Rio.
Yeah, today that's what I loved about him, on and off the ball. But here again, he's the one who wins the ball at the beginning. There's a turn, but then there's a transition. But you watch him, he's the one earmarked there, highlighted. Look at him, he doesn't stop and admire what he'd done earlier in that phase of play. He drives, he runs from deep, as Ten Hag was running before the game, and then it's a clumsy tackle from Tarkowski, lazy almost, but he invites that, and he once he gets down, you see the joy there, and he knows he's got someone he can trust to dispatch it. And
Bruno Fernandes now scored 29 penalties, more than anyone for Man United. Wayne, you got 27. He's gone ahead of Van Nistelrooy, who had 28 now. Just clinical from there. And here's the second penalty incident won by Garnacho. All about his trickery again.
Yeah, I think it's with young players, that's what you find. He picks the ball up just inside Everton's half, and he drives, he's direct, he drives into the penalty area, and sloppy from Godfrey to give the penalty away, and coolly taken by Marcus. So, but yeah, I think today Garnacho was the one who was going to make things happen. I think he was certainly the best player on the pitch.
I was really expecting him at the beginning of the season to be the player he is now in terms of the way he's impacting games from the start. I think they all expected him to be an impact player off the bench, but he's took it by the ball by the horns now, and he's saying, listen, give me that shirt, I've got the shirt and I'm keeping it. And he's doing all he can now to be one of the main goal threats in this team.
Do you love his confidence when you watch him?
100%, and I think it's shown. I think when there was transitioning and going to a counter-attack, they were looking for him. I think there's many more opportunities they could have played Marcus, but the first thought was, can we get it out to Garnacho? And they did that, and obviously he created opportunities for the penalty.
I like when you look at talk about young players, especially attacking players, it's always the clips you see with the ball skills and trickery and shots and goals, etc. But the way he moves off the ball, he's infectious. And we talk about Wayne, that's part of his game, being infectious off the ball. And it actually infuses the crowd, the environment in the stadium. And he's doing that at 19 years old, which is the amazing thing.
Yeah, I think his work rate off the ball as well is fantastic. And so he's not afraid to put the work in. And he is going to make mistakes. He's a young player as well. He's still going to make mistakes. He's still learning. But what he has got, he's got a drive and a hunger, which any fan wants to see in any player. So I've been really pleased with him this season, and I think he will be a special talent moving forward.
As you said, still young, still will make mistakes. When you watch him, where do you think he can still really get better?
Yeah, I think his numbers, his output, his goals, assists, can get better. I think he's got the ability, the capability to do that. So I think over the next few years we will see better numbers from him. But he's still young, he's still learning, and he's probably been Manchester United's best player this season.
Well, we're going to hear what his manager thought of his performance today and that 2-0 win, because Erik Ten Hag is alongside Jules Breach.
Erik, congratulations. Was that a much-needed 3 points today?
Every game we have to win. So every game is a must-need.
The guys have just been saying how important Alejandro Garnacho has become to your team. Has he become a vital part of that attack?
He's progressing very well, and we are very pleased with this. And I think his contribution today again was huge, with his runs, with his dribbles. It's good, attractive as well for the audience. Also, we want to show something. But yeah, we're great dribbles. I think well-deserved penalties.
Overall, in the performance today, do you feel like the levels were where you would like them to be?
In areas, yes. Especially in our attacks, in our counter-attacks. I think we had very good breaks. Sometimes we can make better choices to rest on the ball in such moments where we can't go for goal. But we had very good breaks. We could easily score 3-4 goals instead of the 2 from the penalties. We defended very well, but in the build-up, I think we can be more, calm and composed on the ball. Everton did well, good high pressing, but that gives a lot of opportunities in behind, and we had very good runs in behind, and so we created a lot of chances as well.
Bruno Fernandes scores the first penalty, but he chose to give the second one to Marcus Rashford. Is there a feeling amongst the team that they need to rally around Marcus Rashford at this time?
No, he's good in the game, he's good in the team, and it shows the team spirit. Again, so Bruno took the first, but we have more very good penalty takers. And Bruno, Resi, Casemiro, so we have more. And so after the first one, also he did this in Everton. He also gave the penalty to Resi. In that period he had a difficult time, but in this moment he's good. He's in the team. He has a good spirit. He has a threat. So yeah.
A clean sheet today, but across the last 6 Premier League games, your team have faced 134 shots. Are those numbers worrying for you?
We defended very well. I think when you see the XG, it's much higher than them. And it are low quality chances. And sometimes we're defending very low, and we can do that very well. As we showed last week against City, also today with our moments. And from Everton, they do it very well, bring the ball very direct. But as I said, I think all over we defended well.
Up next for Manchester United, Liverpool in the FA Cup. United's last chance this season to get silverware. What does a result like this today do for you heading into that one?
First, we focused on this game, and it was important. We had one bad result against Fulham. We had to put that right in this calendar year and to keep the pressure on the teams above us. And it can happen a lot. Season, many games to play. And everyone is killing everyone. So now, we are back. Keep pressure on them, and we will see what happens.
Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Erik Ten Hag saying it is good for team spirit. Bruno Fernandes giving that second penalty to Marcus Rashford to take, which of course he scored from what he did at Goodison Park as well. I know at half-time, Wayne, you said you really just want there to be one taker. What do you think of his comments there? It's good for the spirit of the team.
Yeah, I'm sure he wouldn't be saying that if he missed the penalty. So, no, listen, I think any club should have one penalty taker, and obviously if he's not on the pitch, you go to the number 2 and so on. But
there's no way you're handing that penalty.
No. I think if you're the penalty taker, you take the penalties. And I understand when a player's going through a bad period, but Mark has just come off scoring a wonderful goal against Man City. And if the game's 3 or 4-0 and the game's over, but at 1-0, I think it's really risky to give the penalty away.
He took it really well, Marcus, as well. Does it make it harder for the goalkeeper when you change, though, when you've got 2 in fairly quick succession?
The keepers study so much now, and they'll know 3, 4, 5 players of the opposition and what way they go most in. And So I'm sure Jordan would have known, especially obviously with Marcus training with him at England as well, he would have known his favourite way, but it's a game of cat and mouse.
What's it like when you're going against somebody that you know so well and they know your favoured side as a penalty taker? Does it start making you have doubts and stuff like that or not?
It depends. So I used to practice penalties and I used to tell the goalkeepers what way I was going, so I had to go even further in the corner or with more pace. So when I'm facing an opposition goalkeeper, even if they go the right way, I've got the right amount of power or accuracy. So, but yeah, it's if they know what you're good at. I've faced Joe Hart, Robert Green, Ben Foster, scored past all of them, but it can be a bit more nervous, yeah.
Didn't you give a pen to Pogba to take once as well? He asked you. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that.
Don't remember
I doubt
that.
it.
That's what they're telling me, Wayne, apparently. So, all right, we're going to take a quick break and we'll have more reaction to that 2-0 win for Manchester United.
Eric, every 3 points is a good 3 points, but it feels especially good to get it early on a Saturday, doesn't it?
Yeah, then the whole weekend you can enjoy it. But every win is important, as you say. Enjoy 24 hours and then move on.
Great defensive effort from your side today. I thought especially standout was Johnny Evans. Thought he had a great game.
Yeah, we're defending with 11 players, and I have to say give the credit to all the players. We did well, but especially our back four, Johnny Evans, Rafa Varane, they defended very well. And you know, against Everton, they attack you, they go direct, they bring a lot of long balls and second balls. But as a team, you have to sort it out, and we did. But yeah, our centre halves, they played very good.
Thanks. I feel good, happy for the victory because it was an important game for us. Every game at the moment is like a final, so happy, solid defensive. And we had to be very brave because we faced a very good opponent, especially in the first half. We had to try to build up from the back, and yeah, that's what we did. Happy for the goal. So now we are getting ready for the coming games.
On transition today as well, really important. The likes of Alejandro Garnacho and Scott McTominay able to sort of pick him out, and that was the key to winning both of those penalties, because once he's got the ball at his feet and he's running, he's very difficult to stop.
Yeah, it was always the tactics from Everton to put the high pressure on us, and we had some problems with outplaying, but once we got in behind with Garnacho, with Scott, with Ressi, but also the role from Bruno to drop, to make confusion. He gives also some good balls in behind, and then we are a threat, and then we are difficult to stop, and especially Rashford and Garnacho.
You have kept the second most clean sheets in the Premier League so far this season. How does that make you feel?
That means we are good defending. No? That means my defender, my midfielders and my striker sacrifice for the team, and it's what we work for. So I'm very happy for these numbers.
Are we seeing the best of Andre Onana now? No, there's more to come.
No, it's more to come. It's much more to come. It took me 7 months to feel good in Manchester. So first of all, I'm very happy with the support of everyone now, because it was a tough time in the beginning when I arrived here. I received a lot of support from the fans, from my teammates, from the club. Now I'm better, and I'm very happy. I'm very happy, and I know the future will be brilliant.
Are you happy overall with the performance today?
Oh, there are always areas what can be better. So in building up, I think we are capable of doing better, but there are also many areas where we did very well. And so overall, it was a good team performance. And in the end of the day, it's about winning the game, and it's always about that. So you have to say compliment to the team.
What else are we going to see from you going forward?
You will see much more. Trust me. We. Hopefully, in the coming years we'll fight for big things. That means try to end in top 4 this season, because it's very important for us to be in the Champions League. So we'll fight for everything.
I hear that you speak more than one language. How many languages do you speak?
A lot, quite a lot.
4, 5?
Yeah, I think 4. Spanish, Italian, English, and French. even if my English is say 50-50, you know, I try to do my best.
How important is that when you're communicating with all of your teammates?
It's very important. It's very important, you know, to be able to speak with every guy. When I speak with Licha, when I speak with Licha, I speak in Spanish, and for me it's good. You know, it's very good. When I speak with Rafa, I speak in French. So sometimes I make mistake because when I speak with Licha, sometimes it's coming in French because I have so many languages in my mind. But it's something nice, you know, to be able to switch languages in the game. But like I said, for me it's a big honor to play with these guys. I'm very proud to be here.